Hi everyone, Katie here. Welcome back to another layout video. Today I am still working on my Christmas photos. I have a little Christmas set of photos of my puppy, him with one of his little toys that he got, him and my husband relaxing in front of our Christmas tree, and his slightly intolerant face when I put a Santa hat on him on Christmas night. So he was very cute, quite sweet. This was his very first Christmas ever, and I wanted to document it and talk a little bit about, what he liked from Christmas, or what I think he liked, and of course show all the little toys and things that he got. So as you can see here, I am mounting my photos, all three of them together, on one big piece of green cardstock, and then I have red cardstock as my background paper. Now, I know I want to do some mixed media with this. I have a Bo Bunny glitter glaze. It says it is in copper. It's a very pink glaze, but if you spread it out quite a bit, you really get the gold, copper tones mostly. So that is what I am looking to use. You can see it is quite pink unless you really smooth it out, then you get mostly the copper look. At least that's what I was going for. So I wanted the glitter glaze to kind of frame the photo mat. So that's why I am putting it there on the side and down at the bottom. I could have done it all the way across, but I was kind of worried that might warp my paper a little more than I wanted it to. I don't have gesso or anything down, so I'm just doing it out through the sides, and I'm trying to scrape it and be very, not careful with it. I want it to kind of have that, a little bit messy look, and not look super straight and perfect. So I have the frame of it kind of outlined pretty well, and I think that that's what I want to go for. I'm trying to let it dry there a little bit, but don't worry, I'll be way too impatient and I won't let it dry completely. But it works out. If you wanted, you could always use your heat gun, or just be more patient and let it dry. Now, I was thinking it might look nice if I put some tissue paper behind my photo, and then I want to pop up my photos on that foam tape, or the craft foam over there. So I wrinkle up my tissue paper there. I think it just gives it a little more something, a little bit of a kind of messy, unkept look, which was what I was going for. My Herma mounting square dispenser runs out right in the middle, but hey, it's no big deal. I just grab my other Tombow adhesive and keep plugging right along. And then this was just a scrap of craft foam, just from another project, and I'm putting double-sided tape on it so that it can stick to the tissue paper and photos, and then I will put more foam tape on it, double-sided tape on it, so that it will stick then to my layout. And I'm not using a whole lot, and now that my layout's complete, I don't think it's going anywhere once I put it in the album, but I might have used a little bit more adhesive, adhering the tissue paper to the photo mat, because it is a little bit loose on there. But I think, like I said, it will stay once I get it in my album. Now, once I put this down, I did think, oh wow, that tissue paper is just kind of a little bit more than I was thinking it would be, more than I wanted. So I tried to make little cuts and kind of tear off edges of the tissue paper. And I end up actually really liking this because it gives it that kind of frayed look. It doesn't have nice crisp lines where I cut it. So while this is kind of a tedious thing that I am doing, I end up liking how it looks a lot better. It's a more subtle little border around my photo map. So now I'm trying to think, what do I want to do with all this open red space? And I tried to use that cute little cut file I got from Paige Evans. It is of the stockings, and I thought, oh, that would be cute. Haven't used it yet this year, and my Christmas scrapping season is almost over. But ultimately, it doesn't make it on the layout, even though it is so cute. I grabbed this sticker from my Mambi sticker book. It just says Very Merry, and I thought this would be cute to be the first part of my title. I do put it on the green cardstock because it is a clear sticker and very thin, and I thought if I just put it right on the red, then it's going to wash out really easily, and I want to be able to see it. So you can see my Very Merry, and now I have these cardstock letter glittery stickers. And since this is a puppy-themed layout, it's going to say Merry Pupmas. So I'm just getting all of my letters together, and I ran out of P's, so I did turn a lowercase d upside down, and that worked out just as well. And now, I want to embellish the title. I don't want to just, slap it on there and say, okay, here's my title. And I thought maybe one of these big gold doilies, maybe one of the small doilies, but they just don't do it for me. So I decided to get a little bit more of my glitter paste and see if I can kind of make a little background out of that. It would go with the the layout, because it's already on there. So I put another thin layer down just at the top, and I pop my Very Merry title up on foam tape. And I think that works pretty well. It gives the Very Merry a little bit more interest to it. Again, I don't wait for it to dry at all, which probably was not the best choice, but it seems to be pretty well stuck down now, so it's okay. And now I'm trying to make my Pupmas fit. But these letters are a little bit more squat, I suppose, than what I was originally thinking. So it takes me a while to get Pupmas down correctly. And thankfully, I don't really push the stickers down and adhere them really strongly until the very end. So they were pretty easy to peel up until I got it right. Now, I like my title. I think it looks cute. It's very sparkly, which I really like. But it needs a little something more. And my Christmas washi was not cutting it, but I have this white washi tape. It's thin with black dots, and I put that on there. I think that gives it a nice shelf. I add a thinner green one. It has little green trees that look like Christmas trees on it. And finally, I add a very thin white washi that has little paw prints on it. And I think this gives the title a nice little shelf. It kind of divides the title from the rest of the layout. And below it, I'm going to do my journaling. Now, like I said, there was kind of a lot to this Christmas, especially for my pup, because it was his first Christmas. So I draw lots of journaling lines, and I'm using my Thicker's ruler, and I'm lining that up with the edge of the paper and the dots, the grid lines on my self-healing mat that I am using below as a craft surface. Now I'm writing a little bit of journaling here, and I'm actually going to run out of journal lines. So I'll have to stop in the middle of what I'm doing and add a few more lines. I did that, the lines, you can't really see them very well on the video, but they are done in just a glittery jelly roll pen. It has no color, just glitter, and it's one of my favorite pens, especially to make journal lines like this, because it's a very subtle line that you make, but I think it really adds something. And like I said, I am a lover of glitter and all that sparkles, so it really works out for me. And I'm adding a few more journal lines, and you know what? Even after this time, I'm not going to have enough. I'll have to add a few more there. But I'm just writing about how it was our puppy's first Christmas, and I think he really enjoyed all the festivities. He liked the tree. He thought the tree skirt was a new bed for him, but not a very comfortable one. He enjoyed getting new treats and toys on Christmas, two of which he destroyed within minutes. Even though, they're supposed to be the toughest on the market, or so they say. But thankfully, the other three survived and still survive to this day. So he couldn't destroy those, not quite as easily. But still, he enjoyed all of the festivities, and we enjoyed hanging out with him quite a bit over our Christmas break, and it was just nice having a pup. So now I want to do a little bit of embellishing, not a whole lot, because I really want my journaling to be the highlight here. Journaling and photos, of course. And, my ephemera, I'm going through my ephemera box, and I'm just not really liking anything that I'm pulling out. I don't really have a whole lot of space, so a lot of the big pieces wouldn't fit anyway. So now I'm looking in my sticker box, and I think, well, I know I want to do this black border around the whole page just to kind of frame in my layout. I think that the black border really adds something to this vast expanse of red. And now I do choose to add some Jolie's Boutique little stocking stickers, and I add those just below the title. I think it kind of looks like stockings, hanging from the mantle. At least that was my idea when I was making it. And then I add a few little Christmas brads. I only have a few left of these, so I am trying to use them as much as I can now. And one of them down in the corner, that is a big green gem, which is one I haven't really used before, but I kind of like that it is a point of emphasis there in the corner. I do put washi tape over the back to help it slide in and out of my page protectors more easily. And then I add two more brads. They are both little gold pearly brads, one down there by the green gem, and then I'll add one over at the top near the title. And after this, I will, look over my layout, but I decide, that's it. That's all I got. So thanks so much for watching. Bye.